Yeah, what's up, guys? It's 9:15 in the morning. It is pouring rain outside, and I am nice and warm in the apartment. And we're gonna do a good old sparkling water. Cheers. Hope you're doing well. Oh my God, do I have something to tell you? Last night I'm talking to my friend Jason on Skype. He's a guy that I've been talking to. I've known him since about 2009, early 2009, so just about 8 years at this point. Great guy, my age, super successful. He's guided me through several successful marketing campaigns and things, given me a lot of advice. We've given each other advice. He's a great guy that I talk to. So after I've talked to someone for a long time and their ideas pay off, when they tell me something, I try it almost immediately. And last night we were talking about a bunch of stuff, but he threw out that he was using the first hour of his day to listen to audiobooks. He said, I spend the first hour of my day reading or listening to a book. And I've been kind of burned out on reading. I read a bunch of business books last year, and I'm starting to believe that all business books you could just read Think and Grow Rich, and it pretty much covers everything. Whether the one thing, they cover that in Think and Grow Rich. Masterminding, they cover that in Think and Grow Rich. So I've slowed down on book readings. I'm actually reading a lot of rock and roll biographies right now, autobiographies. Those are way more interesting and entertaining for me. But he said, yeah, the first hour of my day I'm listening or reading a book. And I thought that's an interesting idea, because I told him my first hour of the day lately, if I'm being completely honest, I get my laptop and a cup of coffee, I get back in bed, and I look at Facebook and TMZ and Twitter news or whatever for maybe an hour and a half. And I start the day, my eyes start burning, and then I just burn them out throughout the rest of the day. And I thought, I need to change to my first hour, because I've been doing the bed thing. It was fun for a while, but it's definitely not productive or inspiring, or it doesn't wake me up. I just took it easy for maybe 4 months that I've been doing that. But he said, what I've been doing is reading for the first hour of the day. So I thought I'd try it. This morning I got up, didn't want to read, so I downloaded an audiobook. It was Tony Robbins. Have an open mind. When people say Tony Robbins, when I say Tony Robbins, people get weird things in their head. I used to, until I started listening to his stuff. And whether, he's not the be-all, end-all God of the universe, but his stuff is really good. He's really smart, and it does help if you listen to it and try it. And so I downloaded, it's called Tony Robbins, Starting Over, Living with Purpose. I believe that's the title. I'm pretty sure. Tony Robbins, Starting Over, Living with Purpose. You can either buy it, it's also on YouTube, and it's also on SoundCloud. There are full versions of it available all over the internet. So that's what I did. I got a copy of it this morning, put it in my Bose headphones, surround sound over-the-ear headphones, and I spent the first hour and a half listening to this book with a few breaks, And man, I'm on fire right now. If you're struggling with your life's purpose, or maybe a dream that you didn't fulfill, or something you wanted to do when you were a kid that you didn't pull off and you feel bad about it, I think all of us have that kind of a feeling in some way. If you're feeling that at all and you want to try something for the first hour of your day, get some headphones, or however you listen to music or audiobooks. Go to YouTube, SoundCloud, or go to Tony's website, iTunes or whatever, and get a copy of Tony Robbins, Starting Over, Living a Life of Purpose. I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me on that, but it's close. And listen to the whole thing. The first 3 minutes sucked me in. He nailed me on several things, as he always does, because I think we all share the same feelings to some degree. And then I went through the entire thing. It's about an hour and 15 minutes, which to me is an overwhelmingly long time to do something these days. Like, I don't even like to watch YouTube videos that are over 3 minutes. But I went ahead and did the whole thing, and I wrote down, at the end, he gives you a task to write some things down. I did it all. And man, I'm on fire. I feel really good. I was drinking coffee throughout the whole thing, walking around the house. I did pull-ups while I was listening. I did air squats, and I'm just in the best mood. My days, I feel so good today, like much, much, much better than if I just stay in bed all day or all morning. So give it a shot. Number one, if you want to transform the first hour of your day, if you can, like I don't have to go to a 9-to-5 gig, so I know I have it a little easier, but you can always wake up an hour earlier. But I started this morning with 1 hour of an audiobook, hour and 15. And it went really well. So tomorrow, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it again. And that because I'm an addictive type of guy. If something works, I do it over and over and over and over until it either kills me or makes me a better person. So anyway, that's all I really had to say today, man. The first hour was great. Thank you, Jason. Thank you to Tony. And if you're, like I said, if you're skeptical about Tony, don't sweat it. Just give it a shot. I was the biggest skeptic in the beginning. People would say his name, I'd go out. And then I actually listened to an audio course many years ago, maybe like 7 years ago. And I mean, I went through it. I had tears in my eyes. He took me up, down, low, all over the place and nailed me on so many things. And then I wrote some things down and it just blew my mind. So give it a chance, look it up, or do anything you want. If you want to do business audiobooks, that's great. If you want to do rock and roll autobiographies, that's great. If you want to do American history, that's great. Spend the first hour of your day with an audiobook or a physical book or a Kindle or whatever. See how it goes. Anyway, that's all I had to share. 6 minutes, 35 seconds, and I'm out. As always, I will see you in the future.
Yeah.